years now after she decided the stresses of the corporate world were too much, and in fact it wasn't worth the strain it was putting on her mentally, physically and emotionally. She's done what many of us and ah about. She jumped in and poured her heart and soul into something that she loved without the guarantee of financial security. She'll be talking to us about how she got started, some surprising things yoga can do for the stressed out modern woman, and telling us more about the yoga retreat she hosts on a regular basis. There's one coming up next month, so stay tuned to find out how you can get the early bird prize even though it ended last week. This is Blue Cantrell and Jean-Paul with Breathe. You're listening to Talk of the Town on Capital FM.
Yes, Hui, who is our yoga instructor. Good morning, Hui.
Hello, good morning, Joanne.
Bright and early. Okay, so Hui, tell us what led you to become a yoga teacher.
Well, my first encounter with yoga was right out of university before I started my first job. One day I followed my mom to her weekly yoga class. At that time I thought yoga was some boring exercise routine that involved a lot of sitting and passive movements. But to my surprise, I really enjoyed the class and continued attending it. Then 5 years later, I relocated to KL, and the change in environment, the new role I had taken up at work, being away from home and everything familiar, brought about a lot of stress. I wasn't eating right and I had stopped exercising.
Oh, poor thing.
Yeah, and before I knew it, I had packed on the pounds.
Oh dear. How much did you pack on? Because you look real skinny to me.
Alright, I'll keep that to myself.
So, and then what happened after that?
So that's when I decided to sign up at a yoga studio. Since I started attending yoga classes regularly, my stress was better managed, I was eating better, healthier, and I felt connected to myself. That was when I started asking questions about what I really wanted in life. Was I passionate about what I was doing? But on the other hand, I didn't know what I wanted to do if I were to leave the corporate world. All I knew was that I loved every minute that, when I was practicing yoga.
Yep.
And I decided to take a teacher's training course to further my understanding.
Okay.
In the midst of this, I found a new job, but the financial crisis of 2009 hit, and 6 months later, bam, I was out of work.
Wow, okay.
Yep.
Serendipity though, right?
Yeah, well, but strangely enough, I found myself hugely relieved and liberated. I was happy. I was finally free.
Yeah, I think some people needed that, like, they want to get out of something, but they're too afraid because it's become a routine.
Yes.
And then when they don't really have a choice, they're like, okay, I don't want to sink, so let me try swimming.
Yeah, there's no excuse anymore.
Yeah,
No,
there's
you don't
no
have
excuse.
anything. Well, I did have something to fall back on, but this was my chance to do something else.
Like see if you could, explore this new horizon.
Yep.
And it's something which you love to do every day as well,
Precisely.
right? Okay, we'll be talking more to Hui, but right now
Ashley Simpson with Pieces of Me. You're listening.